Oh, come on. How the actual shit is this still going? You know, it feels like we can't seem to go 10 goddamn seconds without Quantum TV making a complete arse of himself. I mean, seriously, first it was him threatening to false flag mischief, and like, more than quadrupling down on it. Then it was him and his bigotry, and him flat out lying about the situation and trying to frame it as if it's about Elden Ring. And then it was him slandering Review Tech USA as a kitty diddler. And you know, after heaps of people had already called him out on his shit, and you know, he had basically ruined his entire reputation on this platform in less than a month, you would think he would have learned his lesson and stopped. But no, it seems he hasn't had enough of it. So in case you've been living under a rocktopus and don't know what's happening, the Act Man made a video on the worst Elden Ring takes. And in this video, he so happened to include Quantum's video. I mean, it's almost like Quantum's video was a bad Elden Ring take. Whoa, shocker. Now, Quantum's video was heavily edited so that it couldn't be content ID'd. However, Quantum thought it would be a brilliant idea to try and false flag the Act Man. And it didn't exactly work out for him, because the Act Man has over 1 million subscribers, and as such a human actually reviewed the DMCA strike, and pretty much confirmed that the Act Man's video was fair use. And Act Man posted about it on Twitter, talking about how YouTube completely decimated Mr. Four Factors over here. Pretty much proving what all of us have been saying all along. Quantum doesn't fucking understand fair use. Whoa, shocker. Now, a lot else has happened in this situation, and we're going to be getting to that in today's video, and I will be giving my opinion on everything. So without further ado, let's just go through the entire situation. Oh boy. So we've already covered how Act Man made his video, which featured parts of Quantum TV's video, and also how Quantum failed at trying to false strike the Act Man's video. However, the funny parts are mostly what's taken place after that. Mainly with Quantum being about as self-aware as, well, ever, and trying to deflect the blame for his bad decisions. Mainly that he's trying to claim that YouTube support said that he should copyright claim the Act Man's video. Which he has no proof of this, he's just got a message of him saying, you know, I'm being called a copyright abuser, right? You are a copyright abuser. Now, he's done this before where he said, oh, but it was Content ID and YouTube that told me to do this. Which, a friendly reminder that YouTube isn't allowed to give you legal advice and tell you whether or not you should take legal action against someone. And yes, a DMCA takedown, strike, or claim is considered legal action. And YouTube themselves aren't allowed to take legal action on your behalf without your permission, or give you legal advice. You wanna know why? Because it's a fucking crime! Like, if they took legal action on your behalf without your permission, that's a crime. And not to mention, if they were to give you bad legal advice that led to you losing a case, that would mean that they are legally liable again. Sure, they can tell you, hey, this video uses X amount of your content, and they can outline the options that you have, but they can't say, you should DMCA strike this video. You know, mainly because the whole idea here is that you're supposed to be a functioning human being with the ability to think for yourself. I mean, it seems like common fucking sense that this would be the case. Although then again, we are dealing with the same person who said in a video that all Elden Ring players should go kill themselves. Now, following this, Act Man and Quantum had some Discord conversations which the Act Man decided to leak, and honestly, they really just show you how fucking unhinged Quantum is. Like, just listen to this shit. You're free to ask your questions. I don't really have any questions. I just wanted to inform you of the situation. Speak, what did you want to inform me about? You have the floor. Now, Act Man didn't say anything in this conversation for like 20 minutes. Probably because he's the fucking Act Man, you know? He's got videos to make. He's in a 1 million subscriber channel, right? So Quantum decided to type out this entire fucking paragraph for him. Which honestly, it's a headfuck to read. Like, it's extremely cringe. Here's what it said. Since you can't speak, here's your situation. You stole a deleted copyrighted video. He downloaded your video, dude. It's not stealing, dude. Oh, but he's copying copyrighted material. Yeah, and fair use is an exemption that lets you do so long as you use said copyrighted material for fair use practices. I don't care about your opinion on my take. Kinda seems like you do if you're going this far out of your way to silence criticism against your takes. And I definitely don't care about your empty threats regarding things none of you understand. I mean, the fucking irony of Quantum TV saying that nobody else understands fair use, when YouTube themselves literally threw away his DMCA takedown of the Actman's video. I do care about you re-uploading stolen content you acquired from mischief. If this is your livelihood, you should know that copyright starts the moment a body of work is published. You didn't have permission to post my removed content as the owner. I would like the copyrighted works removed. I'm sorry, but now I just refuse to believe that Quantum has even fucking heard the term fair use before this entire situation. Like, you do realize the point of fair use is that he doesn't fucking need your permission to use it. That's why I'm looking into other options against your piracy. How does he unironically write this shit? How the genuine fuck did he write all of this? And think, that was a reasonable message. Yep, I definitely don't sound psychotic at all. Let me just click send on that one. Like I've said, YouTube support advised me that filing a copyright claim against you was the best way to remove the re-uploaded content. It's not a false flag, it's a YouTube support recommendation. Again, YouTube support can't tell you whether or not you should strike somebody else's video. They can say that that's one of your options, but they can't explicitly tell you to do that. Mainly because you, as the copyright owner, are supposed to have enough of a brain to be able to judge whether or not the work is fair use. I mean, honestly though, this just really outlines my biggest problem with the DMCA system as a whole. I mean, it trusts everybody to have a fucking brain, which, as we're seeing here, not everybody does. I'm exploring all options against your behavior here. If you're a professional, act like it. If this is your livelihood, protect it. You may be used to stealing from others, but I will fight you on this, especially since I hold the legitimate federal copyright, lol. If I don't want my work published, you have no legal right to my work. Oh my god, that was a fucking nightmare to read. Honestly, at this point I just think Quantum wakes up every morning and thinks, man, I really want to be a fucking tumor today. Anyway, there's some other messages, mostly just Quantum not wanting to get into a voice chat with the Actmen, which is, like, I want it in writing. Just record the fucking voice chat, bro. Easy. Now that's most of what I know. Now that's most of what I really know about that's happened on this situation publicly. I have really got no idea whether or not Quantum is going to be taking legal action against the Actman, but here's the Actman's big response to Quantum TV, and let me just say, it's fucking awesome. Just listen to this. The long and short of it, Quantum, you have no case. My video is undoubtedly fair use, as are the other videos people have made about you. I think your ego is massively out of control, and that's where this is coming from. You have no idea what you would be in for if you were to pursue this further. For your sake, you need to let this go and move on. I'm not saying this to intimidate or threaten you. I'm saying this because you seem to honestly believe you are in the right. Abusing the copyright system on YouTube is grounds for potential channel termination. You have been doing that quite a lot. Among the other things / evidence we have on you, I think channel termination is a very likely possibility should I decide to go that route. If you could somehow find a lawyer dumb enough to take this case, any competent judge would throw the case out. If by some miracle of God, you managed to take me to trial, I would win everything. The entire internet would be on my side, and you would continue to make a fool of yourself. The amount of money you would have to waste to even get to this point would be immense. You have no case, you are wrong about fair use, you don't understand it. Your narcissism runs so deep, you are blind to that. Laws don't change depending on what Quantum TV thinks about them, no matter how great, amazing, and perfect you are. Your claims will not hold up. The entire internet is already against you. Any further action you decide to pursue will only hurt you in the end. It will be a complete waste of time that drains your bank account and potentially destroys any semblance of a community you have on the internet. That's the reality of your situation. If you want to charge right ahead down the path, then I'll see you in court. Which honestly, what a fucking Chad response there. Like, that response honestly just nearly brings a tear to my eye with how savage that was. Round of applause for the Act Man here. Now, what's my opinion on all of this? I'm pretty sure you can tell. I'm in the Act Man's corner here. I think this is an easy victory for the Act Man. I mean, we've seen similar cases to this, with copyright abusers not understanding fair use, and those people always lose. Not to mention, the Act Man has over 1 million subscribers, while Quantum has less than 70,000. So I really think it would just be a really stupid decision for Quantum to actually go through with this and try and sue the Act Man. Especially if the rumors of Quantum living in a storage facility are true. Please do note that these are rumors, and they might not be true. Okay? But if they are, then honestly, if I were Quantum, I'd really be reconsidering my actions right now. But anyway, that's the end of this video. So if you did enjoy, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, why not subscribe? Turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upload. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my second channel. Please don't send any hate over to Quantum, it's really unneeded. You guys know the drill. Bro, I don't even want to do this outro, man. I'm sick of this fucking situation. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Video's over.